So what's good, y'all? Waiting on Lauri V right now. It's your boy CBO. I know you ain't seen me in a minute. But man, we got a lot of stuff to tell y'all. So just knowing relationships, y'all. The most key word I want to give you is compromise. That's all I have to say. Respectfully, all that. Gentlemen, don't you get frustrated when it just takes forever in the day for your woman to get ready just to make something happen? Yeah, I know, I do. That looks like a lot. Y'all don't even know how long I've been waiting, and she's been pressing me since I walked through the door. Let's hurry up, let's do this. You wanna do this with me today, right? I get home, she's not even ready. I'm still waiting.
3 hours later.
Lauri V.
She will.
I know it's been forever.
She's my email.
Why are you checking your emails?
Come on, mama.
Nobody's contacting me. I just kind of went back and looked at our old videos. I know he started off kind of both saying more so that I was an entrepreneur and he got a job as a jet technician. COVID happened and now he's working at a bank. So,
Got a lot going on.
yeah, basically it's just been a lot of different transitions. I'm employed now. And God has really just outdone himself with the blessings. Like, we look back in March at where we were, barely making it, okay? We're on the floor right now, sorting through our dirty clothes, picking out the ones that are the most important because we only have $3 and quarters to wash and dry our clothes. I just want y'all to know the struggle has been
Real. We don't want to just let y'all think
that we just been perfect this whole relationship. This has been a struggle.
But good news, y'all. We're not gonna just shed the negative light in the universe today. We're gonna shed some positive light as well. Lauren has had a good week with an internship, job offer.
The point is that things are progressing, even though the rain is pouring. We do still see that the sun is gonna come out.
You hear me?
But right now, we finna sort these clothes and pick the ones that are most important so that they can all fit in the washing machine. This has been what our life has consisted of. Don't you ever think on Instagram when you see the little cute, perfectly couple that they ain't been through nothing, because they have.
I promise you. And we're vulnerable and transparent.
COVID did have some hands, but God had better hands, you know.
EJ?
EJ won, right?
Oh.
Yeah, basically God was like EJ in the ring.
EJ at the weigh-in. Yes, sir.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Shout out to Aerospace Jr. from here, from my city. They can pause on people. Yeah.
Right, so a lot of the videos that we shot, I didn't want to do them actually inside the apartment just due to how the apartment looked. This wasn't as aesthetically pleasing as I would like. Old apartment versus new apartment.
I like these braids. They're cute.
Can we say focus? Y'all, me and my baby so lit right now. We just opened the gate to our new apartment. It's our first time looking at the apartment. I'm a little bit nervous because of some of the reviews I've seen, but it's okay. God got us. It's gonna be nice. We are entering a new phase in our lives right now. As these gates open, so do the doors and gates open of heaven, opening out a bunch of blessings for us. We are lit. We went from only driving my little Kia Soul to driving 2 different cars, having to take the tollway all the time. God has just been showing out, y'all, and it has not been easy. I want that to be a big big statement right now. Like, it has not been easy. It's been a lot of stressful nights and stressful days, but God has sustained us through it all. And now we are here, top flow. I can't wait to show y'all. Okay, see. How you feel, baby?
Chilling, man.
You chilling? That really mean he excited, y'all. He's like super happy right now. I promise y'all. I know he don't show a lot of emotion on our videos, but I assure you right now, this is Bay at his like happiest. We had to get. I should have got the first reaction mode.
My A1 since day one, you know, I had to bring him here. Check everything out.
Got the marble on this ball.
Like a moment for me, you know what I'm saying, to pop mine, you know, real quick. This time last year, it was down, man. Me, in my head, if I don't have my own place, I am homeless, you know what I'm saying? So that was the mentality I had, and I had to put myself in a position to where I can, my name on the lease is my keys, is my spot. I had to do that for myself as a man, and I accomplished that goal, you know, with God, you know what I'm saying, and you by my side, you know what I'm saying. I ain't find no apartment, she found it, so.
She, as in what agency? What apartment renting agency?
TV Bio.
TV Bio. I know the name doesn't ring bells right now, but it's gonna ring bells. Just wait. Mind you guys, ain't nothing in here because we literally just moved in. We moved in here. As soon as we moved in, we went to Miami, which we'll talk about later. And I'll put clips in here about Miami because my baby birthday was just last week.
There was a girl. She had a heart, he had a world. He had a world. Promise I will love you, I will love you. Promise I will love you.
Baby, whose idea was this?
Promise I will love you.
What made you want to do this?
Promise I will love you. I will love you.
So this is baby's first time seeing the beach, baby's first time going to Miami.
You know what I'm saying? I got food up. You know what I'm saying? Catch a flight there too.
No, but got them in the spot, and there's one more thing that you forgot to mention, babe.
The whip, dog. Like, if you know me, if you personally know me and my vehicle history, you will understand.
And there is a whole history, y'all.
You will understand, you know. I was on the bus this time last year.
Remember that first video?
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even have a car, you know what I'm saying? Didn't have nowhere to stay, really. You know what I'm saying?
But what you got now, baby?
Part-time family, but God has blessed me with both, and we have to give all honor and glory to Him first, you know. Just humble. I appreciate my team, every person on my team. You know, when the star was down bad, you know, mentally, spiritually. Your family, y'all know who y'all are that looked up. I don't know what type of drugs she on right now. I hope she high of the spirit. We gonna hope it's that, but we don't know. Anyway, moving forward, you know, a lot of people, you know, are proud of the achievements, you know, we've made. They're proud of the accomplishments, they're proud of the progress, but they don't really know the route we took to get here. Quit, not here to preach to you. We just want to testify, you know, but it's a word in that as well. So we did a lot of fasting, that's for one, you know. Right before I got my car, I fasted. Then my mom's birthday, she was spiritual, you know, very spiritual, very holy.
Big
Christian. You know, the foundation of my spirituality to this very day. You know, so I just decided to fast around her birthday. So I was disconnected really from the world a lot this year in order to focus and get myself back together.
And sometimes it's really important to unplug. Like, it's very important to unplug actually with everything that's going on in the world, on social media, maybe drama within your family, just all types. It's important to take a step back and just cut some things out and really dwell on what's important.
God has truly been a blessing, and He's been faithful at times when I haven't even thought to be faithful myself. That's pretty much it with that. You know, growing, getting better. The foundation is pretty much set, so now we can really take off. And that segues into the next thing, probably one of the final things we're about to say.
One of my friends basically asked, how do we get to where we are right now? Because when you look at it, it's kind of crazy. Like, we met December before the pandemic. Still getting to know each other, still going on dates and stuff, really just trying to figure out who this other person is that I'm like actually going out with. And we started a YouTube channel. That put like a lot at stake too, because we immediately started a YouTube channel. This is me just dwelling on it myself a little bit too. Like, we didn't know where we would be today. Like, we had no idea this is where we would still be. Like, we could have broken up. We could have like folded and gave up on this relationship plenty of times. But it did take us building that foundation of friendship, love, obviously, mutual respect, really talking things out, communicating and planning how are we gonna go about this situation? How are we gonna go about these feelings that I have about this, or those feelings you have about that? Effectively communicating, like, those are things that we had to do off rip. Like, we couldn't be babies in this. Like, you have to choose to be mature and have a real, genuine relationship with someone if that's what you really want. Anyway, there are so many times where we had to decide, like, is this what I really want? Like, no, like, for real, y'all.
No, that's true.
We had to make the executive, mature decision. Like, is this what I really want? And if so, am I gonna do what it takes to keep it? You know what I'm saying? Because we could have folded.
And honestly, man, your relationship, if you do believe in Christ, or, you know what I'm saying, you have a spirit, your relationship with another human being that you're taking to the max intimate level, it does correlate and reflect a relationship with God. You know, our relationship this year has kind of explained like where we stand with God to a certain extent. You know, we made it through, but it was some struggles we had to, you know what I'm saying, fight through.
Some forgiveness that had to be,
you know, it was some really Christ-like attributes that had to be applied to that was going to keep
love,
this relationship together.
Unconditional.
You know, so,
you know, because there were some times where I wanted it to be a condition, or Clarence wanted it to be a condition, to where like, nah, you did this, it's over with. Like, I'm about to go back to my old lifestyle. Anyways, we had to make the executive decision to forgive each other, to trust again, to love again, and to just keep going.
So that's that.
We're way more mature and more responsible.
Bro. Y'all.
When we first met, I wasn't the most responsible. Just being transparent, I had some growing up to do, and he had some growing up to do. Maybe not in different areas. Maybe not the areas I had to grow up in, but he had to grow up like emotionally and like.
That is true.
Yeah, mainly emotionally.
I didn't have to emotionally mature.
But I had to, like, business-wise and
we're just operating in life, y'all.
Operating wise, right. I had to grow up because I was a little bit. I would say I might have been a little bit sheltered, you know.
No,
and whereas
I was sheltered too. You know, she had
more
a good living.
Resources.
She had a good living, you know, growing up. You know, she comes from good stock. That's what the old folk would say. You know, she comes from good stock. As long as you got her, she comes from good stock. You know, my
And
brother.
whereas Clarence had to get it out the mud.
You know, the trenches, you know what I'm saying? Hybrid, you know, and it got us to where we at now, and looking forward to what's next. But hey, another thing I want to explain to y'all, this is really our last episode for now. It's the last episode for right now. And I had to make, me as the leader in this relationship, I had to make that executive decision simply because I feel like we need to continue to build our foundation and be more stable before we put content out there and showing an example of what love looks like. I think there's things that we both individually need to continue to work on, you know, within ourselves before we come out again to be an example. And, you know, just all the publicity and all that.
Comes with it. If you're in a relationship and you're putting content out about this relationship, it's almost like you have to keep up with the content. Like, you know, it's like we have to keep up with what we've been putting out, what it looks like, when in reality.
It's been tough. It's been tough. Like getting here, it's been tough. Like she had to work like 12 hours a day, you know, 6 days a week for 2 months straight. You know, I mean, I've been clocking in overtime since the beginning, you know.
And not just with working and not having time to make the videos and stuff, but also our own personal lives, our own personal relationship. Sometimes we weren't in the right headspace or even on the right, we weren't in the right status, if that's the right word, to even create a video. Like at the time we might have been broken up, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying? Like there's been times where we just,
you know, and we do this to be an example. We do this to make sure we're an example, and we don't want to be putting out no toxicity, but we do want to let y'all know the truth that there are struggles in relationships regardless, you know, and we're gonna continue to.
We're not gonna be the ones to fake it,
you know, but yeah. So we want to just continue to get ourselves together, continue to grow. We'll do our episodes in series. So we got a series of our whole first year. By the next time we come back, you'll get a life update on what happened.
1 year,
because she record everything. So yeah, I'm not gonna skip a beat. And I'm thankful for all y'all that watch. I'm thankful for all y'all that support it. All y'all that subscribe. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Watch our old videos.
I know y'all been asking. A lot of people been asking and been waiting.
No, we not even capping right now. I know people be saying that just to say it, but people have really hit us up like,
my cousin called me and asked me, did we break up because there wasn't no video? You see what I'm talking about?
People's social media, people's YouTube, that is not 100% who they are. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the social media stuff fool you. I know you've heard that already, but you're hearing it again.
You know? Like,
there's more to people, and we want to spend some time really getting to know ourselves and continue to build this foundation. Like you said, we really do appreciate y'all tuning in. More to come. Can't give you an exact date.
But hey, we'll be back. You follow us on Instagram. Keep up with us. Give God praise, you know, because you couldn't have made it. A lot of people didn't make it out. So,
no, for real.
Hey, we love y'all. We gotta go spend time with family. Spend time with each other. Much love to y'all. Y'all be safe.
Peace. Yeah.
Let God lead us in every step. It's gonna be a Christmas that we take as much as possible. Pull her in.
Stop it. Wow. Isn't it cute?